Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me on my migraine channel. Today we're going to talk about a more difficult subject. Okay, so let's talk about your migraine story. We all have a migraine story, and I had one too. I was in a car accident, had migraines for 40 years, they got worse when I moved to the mountains, blah, blah, blah. And when my friends and family would ask me about my migraines, I would always talk about them. I was very attached to my story and what caused my migraines and how I got them and how bad they were and all the medications I had been on and all the tests I had done. I was pretty attached to my story. And when I started to try to get well and I was on my healing journey and I'm listening to these amazing thought leaders, I started to learn about the importance of saying what we want to be true instead of saying what maybe is true. So our words are very, very powerful. And if we communicate to other people, we're communicating to ourselves as well. So people were saying to me, "How are your migraines?" And I'm saying, "Oh yeah, this month was really bad. And I had this and I had this and I've been trying this medication." And I was locked into my story. Then I'm communicating that to my body and my mind and my emotions as well. So I started to learn how critical this was. And I let go of my attachment to my story for it and how I felt about that story. And when people would ask me, "How are your migraines?" and family and friends wanted to know how I was doing. And I began saying, "I'm getting better and I'm feeling better." And that was true. I was slowly getting better and I was having more energy and less pain. But I made that the emphasis and I completely stopped talking about the pain. I stopped talking to anyone else about what I was going through. And I just kept getting better and better and kept saying, "I'm doing great. I'm doing well. Things are things are looking up and I'm really feeling better and my pain is so much less." Mostly I didn't even mention the pain. I just said I'm doing really well. And on a level of where I started from to where I was in pain level, my pain level had gone down so much that I really was doing great. But it was easy, just as easy to say I still have pain as it was to say I'm doing great. I could have chosen either one of the words. It doesn't matter what the words were. I could say I'm doing great or I'm still in pain. I could choose those words. But when I chose the words I'm doing better and I'm healing and I'm doing great, that communicates to my whole body, my central nervous system, my emotions, my mental thoughts. It's telling me I'm getting better. Wow, I'm feeling better. Wow, this is working. I'm going to get well. And it worked. I let go of my story and I got a new story, which is I have healed myself from migraines. And I step by step increased my story. And then right at the end, when I could just maybe get a migraine if I wasn't careful, and sometimes I'd get a little tiny bit of a migraine and have to deal with it for 12 hours to make sure it would go away when I was in that, I started saying I've healed myself from migraines because I could control whether I got a migraine or not. Now today I'm completely migraine free and I have not got a migraine for 2.5 years, but I did have to change my story in order to get to that place. So this is not an easy topic. And, we all have to go on our own journey and we all have to decide what our words are. But I just want to encourage you to not be attached to what caused, your migraines and talk about that a lot, because the truth is where you're going, if you go on your migraine healing journey, you're going to a whole new place. You're going to a place of health and vitality and energy and being able to live again without even having to think, what are my triggers? What's going to happen? Am I going to get a migraine? Am I going to be able to go to that concert? Am I going to be able to schedule that trip? How am I going to do on the airplane? How am I going to recover? All those thoughts go away and you get to live life again without migraines. And it starts with the languaging and the thinking and the knowing and the positive thinking that I know I can do this. I can get well. I can make that commitment to heal whatever is going on in my body, my liver, my arteries, or my stress level, whatever is the issue, I can heal that and get well. That's your new story. If you want to adapt it and be attached to that story. I am well from migraines. Yeah, it's a great feeling. And I want to give you all the support you need in order to make that step in that journey and get your new story and start living that new story. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video.